Hello and welcome back to the Cymru Nerd Cave with myself, Dreadwind, or Glenn if you're being a complete total downer stickler about it. But how are you? How are you? How are you? I'm sure you're okay and you're doing well, otherwise you wouldn't be sat here watching YouTube videos. Probably on the toilet, let's face it, on the toilet with your phone. What's wrong with you? Yeah, hello. Like I say, I hope you're doing well. A bit weird. Never mind. Here to do another Transformers video. Yes, another Transformers video. It's like one for like 3 weeks, 3 consecutive weeks. What's going on? Up is down, black is white, cats and dogs living together, mass hysteria, right? And I've got a cold, which is why it's a bit late this week. Not because of Easter. You'd think it was because of Easter, but no, I haven't been very well, so I do apologise. But I'm here today to talk about one of my favourite Seekers. Now, everybody loves Starscream and everybody loves Skywarp, especially Skywarp. It is the favoured Seeker of edgelords everywhere. But I'm here to say no. No, he's not my favourite at all. I don't really like Skywarp whatsoever. He's a little bit dull, in fact. I'm here to talk about somebody quite different. I say quite different. He looks the same as everybody else. And that is Thundercracker. Oh, I love me a bit of T-Cracker. He's a bit awesome, is Thundercracker. And here's why. He's not fully convinced of the Decepticon cause. And he hasn't been since 1984. When his tech spec was written. Well, I suppose technically that probably 1983, but he's not fully convinced. And that is a rare thing in an army of evil doers and ne'er-do-wells. He's like, not quite convinced we're on the right side here, lads. That blew my mind when I was a kid, and I'm like, I really want Thundercracker. Never had Thundercracker. I never had any of the Seekers when I was a kid. I think I had Dirge. Yes, I did have Dirge as a Conehead. And I liked Dirge as well. I seem to like the ones who aren't convinced of what they're doing. Because Dirge wasn't fully convinced either, was he? He was sort of really morose. He liked spreading fear and he liked doing what he did, but he would have done that regardless. It wasn't the Decepticons. But Thundercracker is exactly sort of like that in as much as he's not really that convinced that he should be doing what he's doing. He just wants to be a bad guy, and in IDW he's not even that. I think he's getting he's with Marissa Fairborn. They have some kind of a thing going on, as far as I know. I don't really read the comics, but from what I can gather that's the case, which is a bit weird, but never mind. But I always liked Thundercracker. I always like the fact that he's blue, right? And that's always good, right? That you get a character that's coloured blue. And yeah, I don't know, there's just something about his original Generation 1 self that I really liked. He did nothing. Trust me, this guy did nothing in Generation 1 at all. He was muscle in the cartoon. He was muscle in the comic book, in the Marvel comic book, because the focus was fully on Starscream. Occasionally Skywarp would turn up to be cool and look cool because edgelords like him, but he never did anything. And he did, you know, literally dick all in Generation 1 as well, but it was always Starscream. And occasionally this guy would turn up and hit something, and that would be it. And then you got the whole, oh, who did he turn into? Was he Bombshell? No, sorry, was it with Bombshell? Did he turn into Cyclone? So is he one of the sweeps? Was he Scourge? No. I mean, it kind of shows him turn into Scourge, but he isn't Scourge. Scourge is Scourge. But I don't know, I always liked it, and I always wanted this toy. And by that I meant the Generation 1 one. I still haven't got that one, but I do have the Generations version they brought out in 2011. And this is that guy. They teased it for a long time. There was a Henke version, and there was the, I want to say Wings of Deception. I think it was Wings of Deception, BotCon. Anyway, there was a BotCon version. And then the feelers went out sort of around 2010 time, and Hasbro was sort of saying, we might be releasing this guy. And there was one very butthurt fan who had bought the BotCon set and he said, if you release this, I spent all this money on that third version of Thundercracker because as far as I was aware, that's the only version that was coming out. I'm going to sue. And he threatened to sue Hasbro, and Hasbro said, come at me, bro. And basically nothing happened, because that's what happens. So one of the first proper entitled fan rants I kind of remember Transformers going through. But yeah, they brought him out and nothing happened as far as I'm aware. Whether Hasbro paid him off or just nothing happened, I'm guessing. But here he is. He's very, very cool. I like him a lot. I have a version where I have bought the repro label, so you can actually see he's got stickers in here. He's got stickers on his legs here as well, and he's got stickers on the back, just to make him look a bit more like his Generation 1 self. But he's really cool. He's a Seeker mould. That is the Seeker mould that Starscream and Skywarp and all the other guys, the Coneheads, they got retooled slightly. But yeah, he's a really cool little toy. I like him a lot. And he looks so good in blue, does this version of the Seeker mould. I always liked Thundercracker a lot. I guess you should have a look at his alt mode now as well. We'll do that by way of a jump cut in 3, 2, 1. And here he is in his jet mode. It's your standard Seeker jet mould. And, you know, let's face it, it's aged really well. Really, really well. It still looks absolutely fantastic, does this jet mode. Especially with the stickers, because it just makes him look that little bit more like a G1 version of the figure. I mean, that is essentially what it is. You know, it's updated G1 with better articulation and a modern engineering principle. And the stickers help that. I mean, obviously, the Hasbro versions are a bit vanilla. And there is a bit of mold degradation going on. You've got a little bit here where the leg cracks open into its constituent bits, and the rubber bit here is a little bit looser than I'd like, but that's just the way these things go, you know. If you use a mould a lot, then it's going to degrade, and you know, you shouldn't really complain about that. You're still getting a really good toy out there, you know, the other end of it. And he does look good. There's hardly any sort of robot bits showing on the underneath. It just looks like the jet. The only thing I don't like about it is the wheels, and that's, you know, the air intakes come out like so. I don't like that. I never did like that. But really, that's nitpicking, isn't it? It's a great toy. It's a great character. And I'm really happy to have this toy. I don't have too many of the other Seekers. I haven't got Skywarp. I used to have him, don't have him anymore. I do have Starscream, I do have Thrust and Ramjet. I need the Dirge, don't I? So I've got most of them, but this is the jewel in my Seeker collection, is old Thundercracker there, because he is my favourite. He remains my favourite. And much like Scourge with the sort of the post-1986 jets as well, I don't know what it is about the characters. They just speak to me, and I do like them a lot. That's kind of it, really. If you do want to get hold of this guy, then good luck. He's out there, but, you know. But there you go. That pretty much is it for me this week. But I should be back next week with another Transformers show and tell type thing. If you want to join them on Facebook, the Transformers YouTube community are always looking for people to join, so you should join them, because they're a nice set of people and they're very supportive of everybody who does videos. You should also join things like Transformers and Such. That's another good Facebook group. Back to the 80s, which is my own personal podcast page as well on Facebook. You usually get 3 things a day. So a TV program, you get a song, and you'll get sort of a thing from the 80s as well. So yeah, do join all those. And my podcast is weekly as well. Back to the 80s. That's btte.libsyn.com. And I think that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. Please do leave a comment. Who's your favourite Seeker? Who's your favourite jet from Decepticons or Autobots? You may be a Powerglide guy or gal. But please do comment. Please do like, because it helps out the channel. Please do subscribe, because I'm very nearly at 100 subscribers now. I think I'm on 95 or 96. I'd like to hit 100 by the end of April. That'd be awesome. So starting off slow, but keeping going. Thanks for watching. Like I say, please do comment, please do rate, please do subscribe, and I shall see you all next time. Take care of yourselves and each other. Bye bye for now.